questions. All right, so welcome. All right, so today we're going to learn on how to hostess coach, and I'm going to tell you how I hostess coach. All right, how I do my hostess coaching as well. But I have a few tips for you first. One, do you guys know that you have access to a hostess or a party planning site? Okay.
I actually got that out from Nikki last night or night. No, it was night before last when I went to her party with her. I found that out and I went on it, and it's really informative. Actually.
Yes. So you can find it on the COO. If you do not already know, write down this website. It's partyplanning.pureromance.com. All right. That is the website for you to go in. It has everything that you need, what to send. It gives you a checklist as well. And so doing the party is the easy part. Going out there, having fun, getting the sales, meeting the girls. But you're not going to have a party, nor are you going to have a successful party unless you party plan correctly or hostess coach correctly. All right, depending on which terminology you want to use. So what we're going to be talking about today is how to properly hostess coach, a way that I hostess coach, so that way you can get your hostess excited, get them, have her girls coming as well, and make it literally the talk of the town. So if you do this successfully, then the party will be successful, and then you will get consistent bookings off of it as well. Okay. But you also want to make it easy for the hostess. If it's a hard work for the hostess isn't going to do anything. She's going to be, this is way too much work. I don't want to have a party, and you don't want that. So if we can do a lot of the work for them without making it seem like it's super hard on us, then you're going to have a really good, successful party as well. Less strain for you, less strain for them, a lot easier for them as well. Okay. All right. So partyplanning.pureromance.com. All right. So the first step is when she booked the party, right? She booked the party. At the party, you want to give her hostess packet. You want to make sure that she takes home the catalog, make sure that she takes home your order forms. Make sure she also has your app too. So that way she can share that app to her friends, so that way they can go have easy access to your website, and also possibly even ask you questions, because there's a spot on the app where they can just text or call you too. All right. Now here's one little fun little hint is, if no one's ever been to a party before, or say that someone's been to a party before, but you're the only consultant that made them download the app. Once they download your app, you are their consultant. It's harder for them to change consultants once they are connected to you. All right. Again, have her add you as a contact in your phone, friends on Facebook, Instagram, whatever it is that you do, so that way you guys can be socially connected together. If you can write down all your questions, and I will answer them at the end. Sounds good? Okay. Now, once she has actually booked the party, right, when you get home, have images already saved in your phone. And I have some of these images here for you. But have some of these images saved on your phone and text it to her within 24 hours. It can look something like this. I need to have them up. Here real quick. Send her something within 24 hours saying, oh my gosh, I'm so excited about your party. I have your party book set as this date. Let me know if the date changes. Okay. Sometimes there's a thing what's called pencil you in. So if they are like, hey, I'm not quite for sure on a date, say, well, let's go ahead and pencil you in. I book up really quickly, and I want to make sure that you at least have a date on here. And if anything changes, let me know, and I'll be happy to change you over. 9 times out of 10, if you've penciled her in, more than likely she is not going to cancel on you or even reschedule. Okay? Sorry, I'm eating. So I want to show you a quick little fun thing that I sent. Screen share. All right. I don't know if you can see this. Whoops. Can you guys see this right here? Oh, I'll go back. Right. Cool. So can you see that?
Yes.
All right. So this one is, it says, I'm so excited. It's party time. It says, thank you for scheduling your party with me. I can't wait to spoil you at the party. And then like over the next few days, I'll be sending you party tips to make your party successful. You'll also receive a text invite to forward to all your friends and contact with me with any questions. Here at this point in time, then they will be like, oh, girl, that date's not going to work. We need to change it to this and such date. Do you have this and such date open? So it's really good to do this within 24 hours so that way you can have that date open for somebody else. All right? All right. So once, if she's not sure about the date or if you try to contact her later on, you can send her a quick little text if you want to, like, hey, Susie, it's Connie with Pure Romance. Just confirming your girls' night out with me on January the 15th at 6:30. Right? Then she can respond, yes, I'm super excited. And you're like, awesome. I'll send you an invite in a few. So make it fun. Make it sound like you're one of the girls. You make it sound like you're her best friend. If you make it sound like you're a salesperson, then you're not really connecting with them. Girls are booking parties because they love you. So if you automatically change that feeling to all of a sudden I seemed like connecting with her, but now she seems more like a salesperson-y type person. It really kind of makes them unsure and even sometimes uneasy. So, all right. So, but now we've got her to confirm. So I have some party planning tips for you. This day and age in this technology, everybody does texting and Facebook, right? Did you know that 90% of people read their text message within 3 minutes? 3 minutes. Okay. So you'll get a response back pretty fast. Whenever you get with her, ask her what kind of method she uses, whether she would rather get text messages from you, Facebook messages. Most of the time it's text messaging. It's usually be very easy. Not everybody's always on Facebook getting their messages and everything else. So, all right. Now, if you do this properly, it should not be very time consuming on your part. All right. If you work a full daytime job, then you're going to love the tips that I have planned for you later on in this segment, okay? And I'm also going to show you how you can really hostess coach pretty much by texting, okay? You still need to make a few phone calls. I prefer at least 2 phone calls that you need to make with your hostess. But other than that, everything else can be done through texting because let's face it, women are busy, right? We are very busy women. And if we're always trying to call and do this and do that, it's really more of an inconvenience where texting is very easy and less of an inconvenience. And that's why if you just call them 2 times, 1 when they confirm and then 2 like the day before the party. Everything else can be done through text message and they can respond to you when they can, all right? All right, so party planning tip number 1, you're going to send an invite to your hostess. Again, I have some images already saved and I'm actually going to post them into the Facebook group for you. I have several images already made up for you. That way you can kind of steal them, all right? And change your wording and stuff on them, which I will tell you how to do that later. So you're going to tell them, oh my gosh, so excited for your party. Please start sending this invite to all your friends and family. All right? Okay. Next one is the conversation. So get your hostess to invite everybody, right? So, and start collecting some outside orders as well. What you're doing is whenever you consistently send them text messages, you're going to send them messages to remind them, hey, I need to remind my friends, send them a quick little message here or there. Are you excited about your party? Remind them to start looking back at their catalog and start collecting their wish list. So if you send them little reminders, because again, we are very busy women, right? We forget things. We're excited about the party, but we forget to like, oh my gosh, I need to go look at the wish list. I need to remind my girls every time I see them, are you ready? 1 more week left to my party. 2 more days to my party. Don't forget to bring your friends, about the party link, et cetera, okay? So I'm going to be showing you how you can send quick little fun little images by text to constantly remind them within the 3 weeks before their party, okay? Also, multiple invites. Don't let them rely on Facebook consistently. How many times do you go on Facebook and you're like, you just pass through your notifications, or you have so many notifications that you just clear them all? So by doing, have a reminder to do personal text messages as well, or even pick up the phone every once in a while, okay? So do multiple, invite multiple people and have her invite multiple people in different groups as well, right? You've already done the outside orders. Throughout the time, you're going to remind her of no men, no babies, nobody under 18, women only. Yeah, you said that at the very beginning of the conversation, but how many times have you, I know, when we confirm, we talk about all this, and then like, seriously, 3 days before the party, is it okay if my friend brings her baby? She's only a month old. And you're like, no. When we confirmed the party, we said no men, no babies. And then plus it's against the law. So of course you're going to be really nice about it and be like, you can't because it's against the law, and whatnot. So with this, when you prepare the hostess to know exactly what to say and let her know the rules and remind her about the rules, she's not going to be asking you those type of questions because she's already knows. Okay. Get her to have outside bookings before the party. How great would it be if you already had 2 parties booked before her party even started? Send her like a little gift. Say you booked 2 parties before your party. 2 of your friends. I have a free bonus prize waiting for you. Right? Same thing with your outside sales. You can do double hostess credit. You can do extra product. You can do another bonus prize when they get 4 outside orders before the party. But the key is before the party. Have her get those before the party, so that way she already has hostess credit to spend and she doesn't have to wait on it. And that way you don't have to wait on submitting in your order either. Okay. And then of course reminders as well. And send her the who do you know list or the 40 guests in 4 minutes. Give her a way to know, a way to invite more people than what she thinks she does. Because the 40 guests in 4 minutes is going to categorize them. Friends, family, neighbors, co-workers, okay? It's going to be like outside sources, PTA moms, school, church. So it's going to remind them like, oh, I know this person. I do know this person. I know this friend. I know this person. So it kind of gets them thinking of more acquaintances as well, which then whenever she invites someone maybe that person's never been to a party before, right? So that person then becomes your highest spender because she's never been to a party before and she was super duper excited, right? So then she decides that she's going to have a party and then she invites people that's never been to a party. And then now you're in a whole new group of people. So invite them to bring friends and give her the 40 guests in 40 minutes. So that way she has a whole, that way she can bring in multiple people from different circles into the party. And that's how your business is going to expand. But if you don't remind your hostess about these things, she's not going to remember to do them. Telling somebody one time, just like telling your kid to do something once, are they going to do it? No. How many times do you have to tell them for them to actually do it?
About 10.
Right? Okay. So same thing with your hostess. Remind them. Again, we're women. We're very, very busy. So sending them quick little fun text reminders here and there about these little things is going to help them remind them. And also it brings it closer together, and they remember things. Like, so then like everything from the party comes together too. All right. And then, of course, towards the end, you're going to remind her what she needs for the party. If you want to make it a theme party as well, that would be really good. It'd be easier on the hostess, especially if you're doing like a taco theme party. Have her friends bring something for the tacos. Hey, Susie, will you bring lettuce? Hey, Keisha, will you bring tomatoes? Okay. Hey, Christy, will you bring shells? Will you bring the cheese Claudetta? So that way when they come in, they're bringing something, and it also kind of helps them to be committed to come to the party as well. So because without the cheese, I mean, you can live without cheese on tacos, but without lettuce, it might be a little difficult. Tomatoes, different things like that. It might not taste really good. Salsa, you can think of different things. Who's going to bring the chips? Okay. So, all right, back down to the nitty gritty stuff. Are you ready? I'm going to share my screen so that way you can kind of see. All right. So I don't know if you can see this thing right here. And I think there's programs on your phone. I have a Samsung, so they have what's called Side Sync, as you can see here. Side Sync connects to my phone it actually connects to the computer, so everything that's on my phone I can see on my screen. Some phones have a way, like text templates that you can save in your phone. If you have that, use that. That's a really good way, because it's basically text templates that you can submit into a text and you don't have to retype anything. I lost that feature when I went to Verizon, but I have Side Sync, which is another option that I'm able to do, okay? I have this document. It's called Schedule Text. So these are little texts that I have that will remind me when I need to send text over to my hostess. Okay. First thing is first. Let me go back to here. Okay. On my phone is where I have everything. All of my, go back, go away. All of my pictures and stuff. So I have a folder that's called Red Stamp on here that I have everything in. Now, one thing that I would recommend for you to use is, if you have Red Stamp, use it. You don't have to be a graphic designer. It pulls everything up for you. But one thing that I've noticed on it is sometimes when I open the app, I still have to change it. Got to download this, and it's very easy to change and use. But I like to also use Pic Collage, and Pic Collage kind of does the same thing. So let me see if I can go back to my home screen so you can see that. So here in my Pic Collage, I already have some of the images that I use. The ones that I change. Okay, so like this one, for instance, is my save the date one, and I would recommend having multiple images and templates for these, so that way at every party, whenever the hostess invites someone that's already been to a previous party, they're not getting the same template as before. So here you see it says save the date. This part right here, what I can change. So when I click on it, I can hold it down, and edit the text. And then what I can do is then here I'm going to change it to, we can do Thursday. I don't know what Thursdays in February, but 17th, and we'll leave it at 6:30 p.m. And you're going to hit done. Ta-da. And you can change colors, you can change fonts, you can do whatever you want. And then you're going to hit done. And then you can save that to your phone. Okay. You can instantly message it on Facebook, Instagram, others. When you click on that, you can actually instantly text message it to your hostess if you need to. So it'll have different applications already up here as well. So whichever ones that would work for you. So your messaging app. So right here, this is my messaging apps. So I would go there and then send it that way. So basically it'll open up that next app here. And what's kind of cool about whenever you do it through the pic collage and instantly send it, first you can type in here. You'll see here that says, so excited for your party. So with these scheduled text messages, this one is so excited for your party. Please start sending this invite to your friends and family. Can't wait for your party. Remember to over-invite and don't prejudge. You might be surprised. Statistically, only about a third of the people you invite will show. So the more you invite, the more will show. Don't forget your neighbors too. They just need to walk over. Have at least 10 shopping girls at your party and you'll get 50% off of any item you choose. Share your personal ID link to everybody, even those that live out of state, and then tell them what their party ID link is. So by doing that, I take it and I can just copy and paste it in here. If you have that text template in your phone, if you have that feature, you can do the same here. And then everything is the same, so you can just type in whatever their ID is at the very end. And once you send it here, so I'm just going to send it to myself, all right? And then right here is, when you do it instantly from there, it is a subject line. So you can do your pure romance, or you can do your party invite. Okay, and then you're going to send it. Okay, so it pops up through there, and then they also have the image. So that way they can download the image and then they can share it to their friends if they need to. Okay. So on mine, I have to where I can actually schedule text messages. If you have Verizon, just download the Verizon Message Plus app. On the very top here, you can go to schedule messages. You'll see that I already have some scheduled. If you have, which I will send you my scheduled text messages through here, have all of these already ready, and you just select the date that you want to send it, and it will automatically send it to them, to the recipient that you want, on the date and the time that you want to send it to. So you don't have to worry about it. So honestly, for me, all I have to do is respond to the text messages after my scheduled messages have already sent, right? And call the day before the party. So I can take this here. I'm going to schedule the message. Oh crap, that wasn't even my number that I sent it to. Whoever I sent that to, I'm sorry. I sent that to somebody totally different.
Yeah.
Whoops. I might get a text message back here pretty soon. And whoever's party link that was, they'll get credit for it, I guess. So there's the party link there. And then I can attach my picture again. My bad. Where'd it go? My red stamp. And here you see that it's a party, and I already have these preset and saved for 4:30, 5:36, et cetera, et cetera. I'm just going to attach that on there, and I'm going to hit schedule. Her party is not until the 29th, so I'm going to send this on the 28th. I'm going to, since it's the night before, since her party is on Friday, I want to make sure that she tells everybody. So I'm actually going to probably send it at 9:33 a.m. So that way when she gets this message, she'll be like, oh yeah, I need to remind everybody about my party tomorrow, right? So schedule your text messages to your hostess's time. If she works nights, you're going to schedule these messages either right before she goes to work or while she's at work, so that way she can see it on break. Okay, she works during the day. You can schedule them during the day. So schedule the day when it's most convenient for them. Okay, if it's a fun little just reminder, hey, don't forget outside orders. Here's your party ID link. You might want to send that maybe at 7 o'clock at night, because that's not something that she can necessarily do at work. So it really is like a wasted text and wasted time, and she's going to forget by the time she gets home. So you can send that. Send those little fun little reminders and stuff maybe more in the evening time. So, but this is something, hey, don't forget, hey, your party is tomorrow, can't wait to see you. I want to send this one during the day while she's at work so she can remind them the day before and then also the day of. Okay, and then of course I'm going to hit schedule, and then it schedules it out, and it also goes in my queue. So it says I have one that's going out at tomorrow at 8:32 in the morning. Okay. All right, so we have that. Now I want to also show you, so this is the party planning site. One cool thing about this site, if you're not already on there, is the checklist. I think the checklist is really, really good. It'll help you make sure that maybe you're even sending out your scheduled text as well. And it is, you can do the party kickoff form, but it is more of, let's go to resources, your checklist. So you can download this and print this out. You can have one of these for each and every hostess. Boom, boom. Hey, I got attendees waiting. Okay. So you can download the checklist, but basically here's your checklist. Make your first call, enter your party into the COO. This is very vitally important because without entering the party into the COO, you can't get that party ID link that's associated to the party itself. Okay. Set up the invitation, make another connection, check all this wonderful stuff. See that? I'm not going to go into full detail because it's right there for you. All right. But what I wanted to show you is what I have in our team in our team group. I got some of these images here for you. Okay. So all you have to do from your phone, okay, if you're going to use Pic Collage, because you don't want to recreate all of these in your red stamp, right? Because these are not in red stamp. With your Pic Collage, so on your phone, go to the group, and you can download these images, and you can upload them in your Pic Collage to add the date, the time, the place, right? So, all right, now I can post all these. So now we're on here. So here are all the little fun little images that you can use. You can pick and choose. Some of these images are just saying, hey, don't forget to RSVP. You know, this is something that you can send to your girlfriends to remind them, hey, RSVP, please. You know, here's another fun little invite. Join me for my peer romance party, et cetera, et cetera. Got it? Okay. So now that's posted on there. Does anybody have any questions on that part, on the Pic Collage thing, what I mean by that? Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you from my phone how this is going to work. So I'm sure that some of you are confused. So I'm going to go open up. This is from my phone. Remember my side sync. Dun da da. My phone. Maybe. So basically, you're going to go into our group. You can, so you see that I've uploaded these already in the group, right? So I'm going to take this and I am going to download it. Oh, let me click on that again. I'm going to save the photo. Okay, now that I saved the photo, right? We're going to go into my gallery. This is where I save the photo. Right, you see it? All right, so now we're going to go back. All right, I know what category it's in now. So I'm going to now open up my pic collage. Okay, I'm going to add new. I'm going to add a photo. It is in my Facebook thing here. I'm going to open this up. Accept it. Oh, well, I just overrode on that one instead of creating a new one. Let's go back. Sorry. Now we're going to start a new template. Sorry. New collage. Here we go. Now let's start over. Okay, so now I have this. And with this, what you can do is you can make it bigger. I don't know how I'm going to. Well, since I'm not on the phone, but on my phone, I can actually zoom in and zoom out with this. So, and then what you can do is add text. And you can put February 22nd and hit done. You can change your text to whatever text that you want. You can change whatever color that you want. If you want to have a backfill, you hit that. And then whenever this is blown up right here, then you can put this there, and you can also scrunch that over. But I don't have a zoom feature since I'm not, because if I open up my phone, then this will disappear. But do you guys get it? That makes sense? Hopefully. So we have that as well. Okay, so whenever you have all of this, that is easy peasy breezy that you have. You got your scheduled text messages. They're done. You have them set up and everything. So last thing that I want to talk to you about is what to say to your hostess. I know some of you are probably like, I don't even know what to say to my hostess. So let me open. I had this open, but apparently I don't. Okay, first call to hostess. So I have this, and I will upload this to your to the Glistening Divas file as well. So this is some of the few things that you want to say. Your first conversation with your hostess should be about 5 minutes long. Okay, so it's like, hi Susie, it's Connie with Pure Romance. I'm calling to confirm the day of your party that we scheduled. Do you have 5 minutes? You know, She's like, of course. She'll be like, great. First, I want to say how excited I am about your party. We got some new products in that I think that you're going to love. So I have your party day in about 3 weeks, as Friday, January the 15th at 6:30 at your house. Is this still a good day and time and location for you? She's going to say yes. You're going to be like, perfect. Now let's tell everyone 6. For those that are always running late, they really aren't going to be late. And that way we can start on time at 6:30. So, and also that way we don't have to keep anybody too late. For your party, remember to over-invite, because only about a third of the people you invite will show. The more ladies that are there, the more free goodies that you're going to get. And I want you to get everything on your wish list and not pay full price for anything. So how does that sound? All right. What item do you desperately want for free at your party? So if you've kind of briefly looked over the party planning .pure romance, it'll ask, what is it that you want? What is it that the hostess wants? Get her to know even why she's having the party. You know, is it for friends? Is it for free stuff? And if it's for free items, what particular item does she want for free? And this is what I'm asking her here. What item is it that you want for free? Okay. Say that she says the executive. And you're like, heck yeah, that thing is awesome. Okay. So, but just remember to invite everyone, even your neighbors. Don't prejudge, as you never know that shy church girl could be super excited to come. Let them know. Better to invite them and let them decline than you not telling them and having them feeling left out. Because I know that I would be sad if I wanted to be invited and never got invited. Remember, when you get 10 shopping ladies at your party, you can get any item you want at 50% off. It'll be the highest value item, so that way you always get the best deal. You can do whatever it is that you do for your 10 shopping ladies. And that's the key word, is shopping ladies. So you want her to bring guests that buy, not guests just to come. Okay? That's not going to do you any good. It's not going to do her any good. They're going to be there eating her food and drinks, because on average, a hostess is going to spend anywhere from $50 to $100 on accessories for her party. So she should be really inviting friends that are going to buy, so that way she gets free stuff for her party. Okay. Then reminder, have her friends bring friends to help you out. Plus, when they have 3 shopping friends that you didn't invite, they get a free toy. And that's what I do for that. So if her friends bring 3 friends that the hostess did not order, that friend gets a free toy. And that free toy is based on how much her 3 friends ordered. So if her 3 friends order $600 worth of stuff, you'll be darn straight that that person can get $89 toy for free. You know, if it wasn't for those 3 friends that she brought and spent $600 that made probably maybe a majority of the party, you wouldn't have that big of a party, right? So find a percentage, and if you need help with that, just let me know. And then you're going to ask her, would you like paper invitations? You know, yes, this day and age, everyone does Facebook or text messaging, but sometimes people still would like paper invitations, or maybe they're not on Facebook that often. So you'll run into that, but at least give her an option if she would like paper invitations. And then if so, how many? Okay. If she says no, you'd be like, not a problem. We're going to create a Facebook event for you. And I will actually create that for you so you don't have to. And you want to create that Facebook event, so that way she's not going to be like, hey girls, come to my sex-toy party. Can't wait to see you. Invite your friends. You know what I mean? Or who knows, they might even say it's a dildo party or whatever. You know that we are way more than just that. So, and plus you want to put the permanent information in there, like the party ID link, your phone number, things like that. That way they have an access or a way to contact you, okay, in the event description. Then you're going to let her know that you're going to make her as a host. So all she has to do is now start inviting her friends, and she also has full access to the event, so she can change anything that she wants, okay? And tell her to be involved in the Facebook event. So her friends are connected with her, not necessarily you, especially if they've never been to a party before. So the more that your hostess is interactive in the Facebook event, the better involved her friends would be. And have her tell her to tag the girls that maybe that didn't respond, going or maybe. Remind them, hey, I want you there. Let's have this shindig. Let's go, right? The next you're gonna tell her, hey, do you have any friends or family that live out of state? And she'd be like, yeah. Invite them too. With your personal party ID link, anyone can order privately online and be delivered to them discreetly, and you still get credit. Okay, so invite those that live out of state as well. So you're giving her options to increase her party sales and make her party even more successful. Now, one thing, if you haven't noticed, I seem to ask her questions. So that way I'm not constantly blabbing at her. Do this, 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 right? I'm asking her questions, even though I know that she has friends or family out of state, right? Who really doesn't, right? Get her involved. So that way it kind of breaks up the conversation a little bit. And also it gives her time, if she has a quick question, to slide that in, so that way you can ask that question for her. Okay. All right. And then here, okay, so now invite those out of state. I will post a link in the event description and also in the text that I will be sending you. Do you receive picture text? So not everybody receives the SMS messaging. So ask her if she actually receives picture text. Okay. So that way she can open those up. If not, then you need to do it by Facebook or the paper invitations and whatnot. Okay. All right. So you're going to be sending those out. So basically, here's the script for you for that. And then, of course, then at the very end, you're going to do the reminders. No men, no babies, nobody under 18, a table to set up, a separate private room. Ask her what room we'll be using. Again, asking a question so that way she's more involved. And then also a reminder of all of the hostess benefits that you give her. Okay. When she collects 4 outside orders before the party, she gets $40 free to spend. You can do the double hostess credit. Be like, do you still have a catalog from the last party? Right? That's vitally kind of important. So if you gave her the hostess packet at the party, you will then explain all of this at the party. But if not, then you can, what I do is I actually email it to her. So she's never been to a party before and this is someone outside. I email it to them and ask them if they have access to a printer so that way they can't print it off. If they don't have access to a printer, then I will actually mail her her hostess credit or hostess packet. Okay. And then of course you're going to ask her any questions like, I'm so excited for your party, Susie, and let's get that executive that you want for free. So now at the very end, what it is that you've asked her what she wanted from the party, you actually are tying it back in at the end to remind her, again, she wants the executive for free. Okay. I know this looks really long, but I've timed it. It is actually about 5 minutes long. Hence why I said, do you have about 5 minutes? Okay. So if you follow the script to know exactly what to say, it will take about 5 minutes. And that's going to be the longest conversation you will ever have with your hostess. Okay. For your hostess coaching part. Okay. And then you can also tell her at the very end, and the email will also reiterate everything that we've also said. So, okay. I think that's it. So raise your hand or whatever, speak up with what questions that you guys have. Because I'm sure I forgot something.
Hey, Connie, I was going to ask you the app that you were talking about at the very beginning.
Uh-huh.
That's the My Consultant app that they can get on their phones, correct?
Correct. So if you don't know, if you have our COO Pure Romance app, there's a spot on there that says mobile card, and you're going to enter in your hostess's number in there, and it's going to send it to them, and it's going to then what they download is not going to look the same. It's going to be the pink icon with the white heart that says My Peer Romance Consultant. And once they put in their phone number, it actually connects you guys together because you sent her the link, so it connects you together. So that way you are her consultant.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Some of you might hate me. Some of you might love me. Okay. Is on the Facebook parties. I knew I was forgetting something. I use Post My Party. I still use Post My Party. You can also use Since Share as well. It is $10 a month. It is the best thing that has ever happened to me on the face of this planet. Okay. I have templates created. It connects to your Facebook. You can actually, just like you schedule your text messages, you schedule your party event pictures. So you don't have to constantly remember, oh my gosh, I need to post something on the event today. I need to post something on the event today. And if you do 3 to 4 parties a week like I do, that gets really hard and everything. So under here, there's party templates, and I'm going to show you, I have, this is how many that I have. I don't have a whole lot. So I have month 1, month 2, month 3. So that way, if they have a party in January, this is what they get. If they have a party in February, this is what they get. If they have a party in March, this is what they get. And each one is, they have different content in them. But some of them are going to have the duplicate contents, like make sure you bring 3 friends, etc. So that way, if Susie comes to a party in January, but she also gets invited to a party in February, the post from January is not going to be the same as February. So that way it's different, and it's not the same post each and every time. So I'm going to show you what I have, say, here. Okay. You'll see that it's, there's a picture of me. I talk about myself. I let them know that this is private. I put products in here as well, so that way they know what type of products we carry. I don't normally post toys. It's just all mild stuff in the event. Okay. I tell them what peer romance is. Sometimes I play games. Like this one is game time. What product is this? Okay. A lot of these pictures and fun pictures are already in the Facebook group under a folder that's called Facebook Events. Okay. And then any of these extra products and stuff that you have in there. So make the events fun and interesting and exciting. Okay. Here you'll see that where it says 17 days before. What that means is that when I click onto the number to my 3rd page here, I post about 2 pictures a day. Okay. So where it says, today is the day, don't forget to bring a friend, blah, blah, blah. So it will show me the date and also the time that it posts. So 17 days before means I'm posting this 17 days before. So here, let's create a new one. Scheduled new. My template, I'm going to use month 1 because she's booking in January. Okay. It's an event. Events are better through Facebook than groups, according to their guidelines. Okay. So we're just going to do this.
So it'll pull up automatically?
Automatically because it's linked to your Facebook.
Oh, see, I've had it for 2 months and still don't know how to use it.
Well, they have tutorial and videos on their main page to know how to do it.
Okay, I get confused, and I still don't know my sign-on.
So it automatically pulls it up. So, and there's no refreshing. Unlike on Since Share, you have to click the refresh button. It automatically refreshes. So I can literally go in, create a party, save it, go to my Post My Party, and it will be in my list. It is that freaking cool. Okay. So I'm going to have this start on. Wait, hold on. Her party. And I love it because it has the dates on here too. So you can actually see. So Sabrina's party is on the 23rd. Okay. We're going to have, as you can see, I have this set for 17 days before. So her party's the 23rd. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So I'm going to have it start on the 7th. Okay. So that way on the 17th day, it is posting it on the 23rd. Okay. Oh, look, there's Sabrina right there. Okay. So the time zone, you're going to set your time zone so that way it posts at the time that you want. And in here, they have what's called replacements. So there's what they put brackets. So if you put in your, whenever you create the template, a bracket that says host, that means whatever you put in this box here, it replaces the word host with what you put in here. So I'm going to put Sabrina. Okay. Also the link or text. So with the text, what I have my text set up is the party ID link. Okay. And then you're going to hit create and it's going to create that. I'm not going to create it because we already have it created. So I'm going to show you here. Sabrina's. I hit edit. Because hers was on the 23rd, right? So if I go to the very end where it says today is the day, it's going to say it's posting on the 23rd. Okay. Where we will see here, we'll hit edit here. Where you see where it says Sabrina right here, it originally had that bracket, host bracket. So where I had that host bracket and I put Sabrina, it automatically takes that bracket, host bracket out and puts her name in it.
Oh.
So that way you don't have to. So that way you don't have to worry about all that. That way you can use the same templates over and over again. Same thing with when we go find the link. So I don't have to literally put in the link itself. Let's see if I can find it. Right here. Here's one. So what I have here in the original message is everything is I have all that in there. And then here in the original, I had bracket, whoops, bracket, text, bracket. And whenever I created that event, I put in the number and that's how it created the party ID. So that way it still links it together and she still has her number on there.
Okay, so realistically, about how long does it take you to set up all of these items, like all the post my parties and the text messaging and all that?
Okay, so as far as creating, actually doing this, it takes you what? A minute to create the Facebook event, right?
I mean, like the templates and everything.
Okay. Well, once you have the templates created, party templates list. Once you have all of these party templates created, which that might be the most majority of your time, literally setting up the party for all the posts and stuff, you literally go to parties, add new, add this, and you're done. That literally takes you a minute. So you never have to worry about your Facebook posts again. Okay.
I need to set a template. Got it.
Got it. Okay. And then your scheduling text messages, that might take you about 15, 20 minutes, just because you have to copy and paste and put it over.
Are you posting what you wrote out?
Yes. Like all this.
Okay.
Yeah. And you can change any of these at any time I don't have actually say like this one says, I'm going to send these a week before, 4 days before, a day before. These ones in the middle, you can send them whenever you want to. And this one, I specifically send 3 weeks before the party.
Okay.
Okay. So, so that way that's on there, and I'll have this loaded up for you as well, along with the first call on what I say. So, because what I'm doing is I'm just reminding her about her hostess benefits too. It's long drawn out, but with the in-between text here, it's going to remind her, don't forget no men, no babies, nobody under 18, and with those images in there as well. Some of these images that I post on here, you won't even need to type in anything. You just send her the picture. So like this one, for instance,
Okay.
if it pops up, it has everything in there for your reminder to give to her. Don't forget to, it says start with your Facebook invite, but don't follow up with the text, phone call, or chat, all that stuff. It already has it in there, so you don't have to message anything. So just go.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
So if you
No.
email her hostess packet, what do you usually include in the email for that?
So in there is a file that I actually call hostess packet. Would you like to see it?
Sure.
Da, da, da. Really, I didn't have it in this one. Okay, well, I do email her this one. Or this is also what I send out or give to them at the party. So it's a hostess foreplay. It reminds me of the Spicy Dice raffle sheet, which is right here. 10 shoppers, she gets 50% off. 4 outside orders, $40 extra. And then her discounts that she gets for having a party. Okay, so this is like the fun reminder sheet that she gets. Okay, I also then send her the 40 guests in 40 minutes, so that way she knows out friends to invite, so that way she brings different circles of people into the party, so that way you can expand your business. Okay. I then also send a catalog order form. So I don't actually give them the order form. I actually print this out on Word document, and it's like a half sheet, but on one full sheet of paper.
Okay.
So that way, all she got to do is print this out, and you're good. So that way, you don't have to mail out anything. And she can make copies. So that's what I said. Feel free to make copies. So that way, she can get at least her 4 orders. Okay. And the other one I didn't move over from my hostess coaching is this file called hostess packet. It's just basically the reminders that you're sending her.
Okay.
Over invite everybody,
The
confidential.
one that's like what you said in the phone call?
Yeah, pretty much.
Wait, that's
Okay.
the one I've been using.
Do what?
That's the one I have been using.
Yeah. So, and that's kind of what I have right here. So these are just basically the big reminders in form.
Do you have those uploaded anywhere?
I am actually going to upload these on our team website.
They were in the
under our hostess coaching section.
Thank you.
So
Awesome.
it'll be under training tools, which is what this right here is. So where it says hostess coaching, I'm like, oh look, I already uploaded a video. I might as well just go ahead and upload my files too, right?
Hey!
I will probably post that on there. Or I might just go ahead and post it into the group. So that way, because our website is public, not that I don't mind sharing, but this way it's out there too. So I'll have it all there on there. All right. So I'll probably just put it on here so that way it's all together. I'm not going to post all of this in that because that's just a lot to upload. But all right. Any other questions?